Welcome to Being Guillén, presented by Goose Island, opening day 2021. I'm here with my crew, the Guillén family. What's up, guys?
I'm doing great, man. You know, I just got back from Miami. What's wrong with this weather? Come on, bro.
Well, I'm excited. If we were in weather, we would be in Venezuela opening day. Obviously, we're not in Venezuela. If I was in Venezuela, I'd be eating an amazing arepa or a tequeño or a cachito. What would you be eating?
For opening day?
For opening day.
Nope, nothing. I've been drinking.
By the way,
So it's called the liquid diet.
liquid diet?
Yeah,
I
liquid
mean,
diet, I've been
usually back
drinking.
home, like we wouldn't say like here they have like chicken wings or pizza. Back home, they'd probably do more like a barbecue style. Like they'd probably get a big piece of meat, cut it, and people just go around eating. But mostly Venezuelans or us, we're on a liquid
You
diet.
know also what they do? Besides liquid diet, they're so hungover for the night before to watch the baseball. They do big mondongo.
Soup, yeah.
A lot of soup, big mondongo, or anything is soup hot, and you're 100 degrees, and they eat that like.
Well, it's
die.
an old Latino remedy. Like you drink soup, it supposedly cures your hangover, which basically is water with flavor.
Well,
because you're dehydrated.
We're not in Venezuela, but we are at Goose Island, and our friends at Goose Island have actually brought us some food for us to taste because obviously everybody knows how much I love food and eating. And here are friends at Goose Island, which amazing food. So I know that I will be known.
Wait, don't go too far away. This thing, oh my
Lemonade,
God.
Lemonade Shandy is her name.
I don't know, Chandy, I'll be like candy when I'm done with this.
So these
Oh my
are
God, this is
these
awesome.
tater tots?
Tater
This
tots.
is awesome,
Tater
believe
tots?
me. Guys,
Dad, do you know what tater tots are?
hey, you know what?
What are tater tots?
No, you know, that's the
unbelievable,
Napoleon
I know.
Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite
yes.
said that once. Oh, I like
These tater tots are really, really good. Good potato. I can eat potato anything.
No, you can eat everything
Well,
anytime.
yes, especially when it's free. I can eat all day. So I really love the potato chips and the tater tots are one of my favorites. And we have them all here.
Are you
By
a
the
food
way,
connoisseur?
I gotta tell
Actually,
you.
I am.
By
I
the
love
way,
to cook.
before we start talking about baseball, this one for you, Adela. I know you love French fries.
So I know the show would probably get better and more excited if we drank a little bit more Lemonade Shandy, and Oni's enjoying a nice beer himself. But here we go. Opening day breaking camp. Okay, we've talked about it preseason, how hard it is breaking camp. You've talked about the hardest thing for you was actually firing someone. You've talked about the hardest thing was seeing somebody get down and sent down. I want to talk about the greatest spring training opening day moment, meaning your greatest opening day memory, and what's your worst opening day memory? Because I got mine, and we could talk about stories as we go.
Oh my God, you start with me. I have so many great memories in opening days. You know what? Opening days is very special for everyone. Kids are going to make it the first time in the big league. Mine was in Milwaukee. You was a baby.
How cold
and
was it?
You couldn't go to the game.
How cold was
it's
it?
bad because you got to stay at the
No.
hotel. It was
No, and I've also
40
heard that.
degrees.
I heard that my mom had Ozzy in the hotel room and she was listening to the game on the radio.
But like,
It was-
oh my,
'cause
no,
it was
no,
like
no.
30 degrees.
Your mom is so funny because she was listening to the game on the radio. She couldn't understand English.
Yeah, but exactly. So
No, but you know,
was it
opening day.
County Stadium?
Yeah, it was very cold. Too bad my family couldn't go there because it's a not a dream. It's something you want to make it to there. One of those things, I got hurt 1992, 1993. I come back. That was very special for me to see you guys around. And obviously, your first year in the big league is a manager. You love it. You know what I mean? That's the first time you got that experience. It was in Kansas City. Then in 2006, I think 2005 was a very special day, but 2006 opening day, when they do the ring ceremony, I was against that because I get paid to win games. I'm not getting paid to make people clap and, you know what I mean? But that was a special moment when I see my players get the ring. You know what I mean? That's, wow.
Well, that's what guys play for.
You know, but that's, to me, it was like, okay, give me my ring. I got to go managing. But when I see my players, the guys was in that ball club, get the rings, if they're getting something you cannot buy in the store. And I was so proud of them and so happy for them. It Ooh, I get sensitive right now.
Well, he might cry. You haven't had any beer yet.
I'm sorry, but I do. When I see my players receive that, because I don't make them to win. They did it themselves. When I see them to grab that from Jerry Rice or Kenny Williams, it's like, wow. To me, it was a very special moment.
Well, it's the highest honor that you can receive probably as a player to win a World Series. I'm sure that, and I remember that 2000 ring ceremony. I was actually playing, so I saw it on TV. But opening day is always a big deal, and it's not only a big deal for fans, because it's always like fans, players, you got the butterflies, you're going to the stadium, family members, wives get dressed up, you want to wear your best outfit.
Danger.
People are drinking from way early, it doesn't matter how cold it is. It's a good feeling, and now it's even a better feeling because baseball's back. Fans are going to be allowed to the stadium. It is huge. I've never been this excited. If you can't tell how fast I'm drinking, you can in a minute. It's very exciting opening day. For me, opening day, I always remember 2000. As a child, you go younger, you're 8, 9, 10, 11, and you see your dad get called a line. That's always exciting. But 2004 was by far the best one for me because I got to be with you and Ozzy, and we were dressed up, and my dad was a manager, and you're in the office.
To me, it was great because it was Aparicio.
Yeah, well, that's what I was
David
getting at.
Concepcion.
And
I'm sorry.
They did the Sox brought all the great Venezuelan shortstops, and they brought my dad's idol when he was a child to come and throw out the first pitch with him. So it was Aparicio, Chico Carrasquel, and David Concepcion, and they were in his office hanging out before the game. And we're there just laughing, having a good time, and then the fact that, wow, we're here, my dad's the boss, we get to go out there, and I know you were maybe 150 pounds lighter. So if you
100 and probably 100.
Yeah, so I didn't have facial hair.
You gotta go there.
Yeah, because if I see the pictures now and I'm like, wow, we've come a long way from opening day, but we always have those memories to go back on. And and opening day, you want it to be nice, but you don't want it to be too nice because it's nice in Chicago, April. It's a little chilly. It's good. It's going to be a good day.
So technically, that was opening day in Chicago, but technically, opening day in that memory was Ozzy's first managerial move, Damaso Marte, somebody on the.
So
they hit home run.
So his first game, his
move.
first game as a manager. I don't know if people remember.
KC.
He got walked off.
Bad move. 2 bad moves.
He got walked off his first game, and you had the high socks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he never wore his high socks as a manager. He did that day. He got walked off. I think it was Amaso, Billy Cox. It was a mess in Kansas City. We were watching it in high school in Florida, and we're throwing stuff at the TV. Say this team is terrible. That's the thing about opening day. You put so much into it because usually the next day they have a day off. So you put so much into it. Your
by
emotions.
the way, that day, I get so sensitive when I see.
By the way, I might
Tony Peña.
I might finish these
No,
tapes.
when I see
Take
Tony
him away.
Peña
Celebrating?
Tony Peña celebrating like a little child,
Yeah, so it bothered you.
no, we old school. We celebrating now like and Tony Peña was jumping like he win the World Series.
Well,
so this guy, he would
after
be.
that, Tony, he never beat me again. I was so upset.
So I think that 2004 was the best, I think, for me, because you were managing, which I never thought was going to happen so fast. Latino managers then were not something that normal now. We didn't have the Latinx. We weren't, we didn't have Bad Bunny, Daddy Yankee. It wasn't in. Being Latino wasn't in. So it was something brand new, and no one had won the World Series. So I wasn't even thinking World Series at that point, to be honest. It was I'm glad he's managing.
The playoffs.
Then when I got to broadcast my first World Series, my first season post World Series, that was pretty cool. And then I think the ring ceremony, I think was the best because I think it was wrapping up the whole season, what everyone had done for the work. And I knew that in 2006 that we weren't going to repeat. I had a feeling.
Hard.
This man, he was in the radio when I was managing. And people out there say, oh, whoa, just be careful what you say on TV because Tony La Russa's in town. This man criticized me every night.
I still do, and I'll criticize Tony too.
Every
and I don't even
night
do it anymore.
On TV. And then, after he criticized me how bad I was, wait a minute, how bad I was, he go to my house. He was drinking a little bit then, and he started asking me questions. Why you do this? Why you keep playing down? Why you that excuse me?
Why'd you keep playing done?
Well, because I
Listen,
had to.
people don't realize this. When we were young, my dad go 0 for 4 in a game. Opening day.
About that's every day.
0 for 10. Yeah, it was common.
It's
and
every day.
I'm
That's like another
there,
day.
and this guy gets in the car. He goes, I don't want to hear about the game because I'm there like, hey, what happened? What'd you do in this play? And my mom is turning around saying, be quiet, don't say this. I don't want to hear. And we get to the house, he goes, do not turn on SportsCenter, do not turn on Baseball Tonight. And of course, we're like, of course, we're not going to do it. 10 minutes later, everyone's watching Baseball Tonight because we were fans.
Back then it was Baseball Tonight.
Yeah, but back then it was Baseball Tonight. You hear the Oregon playing, it was exciting, but it was a rule in our house. Don't talk about the game when you get in the car, especially if your dad's had a bad game.
Well, I had a bad day, especially when we lose. I hate it. We lose
So
a lot.
so when you had as a manager, when he'd lose, you drink. And then when you win,
I drink.
you drink. So it's a vicious cycle.
You know why? My wife asked me, why you so drink so much when you manage? I said, well, first of all, when we win, I'm celebrating. When we lose, I hate everyone.
So I want to talk about the next part of opening day, which is the sad part, the part where players are not breaking camp, the part where players are getting hurt before, and the part that sometimes as a family you know that the dream is ending. So for me, I have a couple bad opening days, okay? And I'm going to start off with my first opening day fiasco that I thought as a kid, right when I lost my the innocence of baseball, I like to call it. 1997 opening day. And what I once thought was the worst manager in White Sox history, Terry Bevington's worst season managing.
Wait, so Ricky's the worst?
Yes, he is. But that's my opinion. We'll talk about that later. But Terry Bevington, there was an issue the day before, and everybody can Google it, what happened. It was a scruffle. Like at that point, it might have been like maybe middle school. We were driving back to our house, and Ron Karkovice drove us back. And I don't know why Roberto Hernandez, or maybe Carco, you and Roberto.
No, just
You and Carco?
Yes.
It was just you and Carco. And imagine being like a middle schooler when you now understand what they're talking about. And basically, Ozzy was like, I know this is going to be my last year. I realized what an option was. They're not going to pick up my option. And there was no Google back then. And I knew at that moment, at that night, when I went to bed,
over.
That tomorrow.
You said, I got to get new friends in Chicago.
I'm
leaving Chicago.
I knew the next day would be his last opening day with the White Sox, unless something, because I heard it from him telling Carco, and Carco agreed, which is like a weird loss of innocence in baseball.
And I remember during that summer, he called the house. He's like, "Oh, they're not picking up my option."
Correct.
And I'm like,
my mom was crying like someone died.
We have to live somewhere else because in baseball, we got lucky that we grew up in Chicago. That's why we love Chicago so much. I mean, they've known us from young men to probably they don't want to see us around anymore at bars and clubs because we're 35 now and we've been around a lot. But Chicago's always been home.
Here's the other part. The other worst opening day which was a huge celebration, and it's something to tell teams out there, okay, and teams that are actually hyped up. The most hyped up season I ever been a part of, and this was awesome. This was like HBO was there, Showtime. It was actually a show on Showtime.
It was actually a good time though.
It was an amazing time, but when you start looking at it from the outside, it's like you're having an amazing time. It's like when you're having an addiction problem. You're having fun, but then you're alone in bed and you're looking around and saying, I got a problem. That's how the 2012 Marlins season was. Second day of spring training, Ozzy, Guillén, and I are driving. Ozzy looks over at me and says, we suck. And I'm like, wait, what? We suck? I don't know if this was a good idea. And I'm like, you're signed for 4 years. He's like, this team's not good. And he starts breaking it down. And I know baseball, and I'm like, this guy's wrong. Like, Showtime's here. I'm like, you're just way off. And then we go into opening day, and like when something's off, and it was an amazing celebration. But from a baseball aspect, they had like fans in the clubhouse, like they were there.
They had women.
Well, I'm saying no, they didn't like Ray. Ray Lewis came out.
It was a good time.
Ray Lewis came out to give.
We waiting for
Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali had
and Shula.
Don Shula was there. The Dolphins. There was just
very
so
Miami
much,
thing.
I'm saying it was just so hyped up. Like the players were walked out by
naked women.
No, like carnival women. Like the flamingo lit up. That the whole time I'm thinking about. This can only end bad. There's no video that's ever gone in any championship world that the introduction is this good. Like this is just like how the bad documentaries end.
Pitbull.
I met
Gloria Estefan.
No, his husband.
Emilio
Estefan, one of the best in the progress, one of the best ever in Latin music. And I made another song. We're going to take batting practice. And I see this man. They get paid to do all the stuff. I see ladies half naked. We're taking batting practice.
Well, it's Miami.
Like, what we doing taking batting practice? They dance, they're practicing, they're rehearsing.
Listen, so that's the scary thing about it is that because we're going into our next subject, is that when teams get really, really hyped in an off season, things can go bad. And that is the fear that I have with our beloved Sox. Because you get hyped up, you get a lot of press in the off season. They make a couple moves just like the Marlins did back then. They get signed Heath. They got Mark Burley. They got Carlos. Same thing is going on right now in Chicago. Have we even heard anything about going on in the Cubs? We haven't.
Rizzo's not going to
Like
get paid
Rizzo,
enough
the
money.
extension, it's been barely any print. They're just going on. They're going about their business. The Sox are getting a lot of press because that's what happens when you spend money and you get guys. You get a lot of press. But what happens when spending money? Expectations come, and when expectation comes, fans are expecting a winner. So I guarantee you, when they play the Angels, a lot of people are going to be tuning in. The injury happened, even more eyeballs are around them. So I'm always scared of when you're good. They're very talented. But we've seen many talented teams like the Marlins and many other teams that have come put together that don't make it. The Indians didn't win a World Series in the 90s. They were loaded. Atlanta won one World Series, and they were in the playoffs 10 times. Winning a World Series, the ring that he has, it's a big deal.
So the part where I always talk about baseball on opening day is pre-fight. We love boxing. Pre-fight, you got guys talking. Your mom this, you look at this, look, I'm the great. Everybody's always in the greatest shape. Never seen a boxer say, you know what, I don't feel that good. Kind of scared of that guy. I hope it lasts like 8 rounds. No one's ever said that. So in baseball, you kind of buy the hype, and then you're going to find out when your opponent's there.
And all the guys are saying the right thing.
Oh, of course.
Like, hey, we're the top dog in the American League. We're
in
doing
the great
this.
shape.
We're awesome. We're ready to
This
go.
clubhouse good.
Next man up. It's very scary because the last few years they've been awful, and now you have expectations, and now you have a new manager coming in who has baggage himself. A lot of eyeballs, and I'm really, really excited. I've never been this excited for a season since probably like 09, 08 when the Sox won the division. But it's going to be very, very cool to watch.
So every team, okay, no matter how bad you are, no matter how good you are, I don't care what analytics and stats say, and I love them, there's always a guy that I like to call a dude. A dude is a guy that comes to the stadium every day, and you can pencil in 40 and 100. 30 and 100 is almost a dude, but 40 and 100
By the
is
way,
a dude.
They're gone. I told you.
It's
I told you.
RBIs and home runs. Slugging OPS usually comes really good with that. But a dude is somebody that if I remove this player from this lineup, okay, the impact that it has on that lineup is very scary, which means it could make or break you being a playoff team. It can make you winning a World Series. Unfortunately, the Chicago White Sox here in the city of Chicago had lost the guy that I consider a dude, even with all due respect to Mr. Jose Abreu, 60-game MVP. Eloy Jimenez was supposed to have a 100 RBI season with 40 home runs and probably one of the top 5 Major League Baseball players in the American League. I don't know why Eloy went to the fence and jumped it, because not even little Eloy could have made that play when he was 10 years old, and he hurt himself. We'll talk a little bit more about the injury because it wasn't his knee, it wasn't his elbow. It was a pretty nasty injury of the pec being removed from it. So his recovery is going to be hard. But when you see a player like that, and I've critiqued Eloy, I actually called him an idiot many of times because I don't think he's a smart player when it comes to taking care of his body and what his body can do. How do you separate, okay, when you have a team and you know that you are contending, or just in general, when you know that you're a dude, how do you play safe? Do you tell players don't play hard because it's spring training? Do you tell them, hey, let's play smart? Like, how do you stay healthy and not get hurt in a situation like he got hurt? How do you even handle that?
Listen, I'll start because then I'll give it off to my dad because he's obviously has experience with this. I played, and you have to know your limitations. Just like not just in baseball, you have to know what you can do and what you can't do. If you're good at something, by all means, do it. But you have to be smart. Take calculated risk. And I expect that maybe from a young kid, maybe like Madrigal, and he probably won't do it. He played college.
By the way,
hold on, the kid's all there. You have to know,
Everybody
how am I gonna help my team the most? Is it really by climbing the wall in spring training? Or is it by me taking care of my body and say, hey, what, you really think the Sox or Tony La Russa's gonna care if they hit a ball down the line and the guy gets a third on a triple? He's probably not even gonna care. They hit the ball on the line, you grab your throw to the shortstop. They hit the ball in the gap, you let Luis Robert get it. I honestly, if you were asking my honest opinion, I honestly think that he did it trying to be goofy.
Yes.
And he hung on the thing, on the wall, and something bad really happened because that is a big man.
So people are trying to explain like how big he is. Eloy
he's a big man.
He's not only in size, even compared to like size. So imagine Frank Thomas jumping up the fence.
He doesn't have that athletic ability.
No.
I'm
He
just
wishes
saying though,
he
but
could.
he's that big though.
But my point is,
that's how big Eloy is. He's a big guy who should not be doing that.
I guarantee you.
He's so big.
I'm
His
no-
head is so big. He can get up this high.
I guarantee you that he got hurt because he was trying to be goofy, because he's that kind of guy, like, I'm funny, ha ha ha, I'm going to try to go wrong, and it went wrong, and it's awful news, not only for him, but for fans, for his teammates. But if I'm Tony La Russa, I'm upset. If I'm the front office, I'm upset. You had no business being out there close to the wall. The ball gets hit behind you. Guess what? Turn around, take a selfie, do whatever you want. Let it go. Don't even look at it. Doesn't matter, because that is not what they pay you. They pay you to wear your shirt here, wear your red batting gloves, hi mom, and produce. Because you know what? This guy has popped to all fields. Goes to right, goes to center,
Goose Island
goes to left.
section is in right field.
Goose Island section.
Yeah, it's in right. So just let it hit there.
Just let it hit the Goose Island Goose right in the mouth.
By the way,
and it might like
by the way,
flop out of
something
there.
very funny. Miguel Cabrera, he come to Chicago and say, Ozzy, I will hit the patio sign. Now I got the Goose Island sign. It does. He told me.
Guys, really good. Let me say something. Really good hitters go to right field easily and just they can hit the ball out of the wall. It's very hard to do. Eloy Jimenez could do that in his sleep.
As a manager, obviously you're panicking. What goes through your mind?
Well, I would say that the worst thing ever to a manager, he made the lineup last week of spring training. Why? I said that 2 weeks ago. Why? Because you had to play them to get ready for the season. Now the lineup is got to play every day. But also you say like, oh my God, hopefully, I don't care we win or lose. Hopefully nobody get hurt. When I saw that happen, I almost text Tony La Russa. Well, I talked to Tony a few times. I go, why you think I know the answer going to be?
I know he's going to say he's an idiot. That's
Yes,
not me.
But I know it's like, but that's something you cannot tell the player. I want my player to go out there 100%, no matter they play exhibition game, they play a real game. No matter what, they got to play the way. You know why? I want the players. I remember this from Roberto Clemente.
So you want them to play hard?
No, I remember this from Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente say, I play hard every day because somebody in the stands pay to watch me play. I don't want that people leave disappointed about me the way I play. Then I got to play hard. I'm not going to play good, but I got to play hard. Make sure when they go in the car, they feel proud and they feel happy the way I play the game. And I remember that from Roberto Clemente.
So that's the definition, and that's where people get confused, okay, of what we define as hard and smart. You can play hard day in and day out.
But what he did, he wasn't smart.
Exactly.
He wasn't smart.
But he's been doing. But here's the thing: he's been doing it. Last year, opening day, I'm representing La Vida Baseball in the White Sox press box. I'm looking down. He jumped, did something because I think they walked off or something, and he was like,
"Oh, he hurt his ankle."
He hurt his ankle,
That's right.
and Daddy Ricky was there, and he was like, and I was like, there goes that guy, and everybody thought he was out. Actually, that injury looked worse than the hanging. So that's a part that when people say, I love the word eyewash because there's so much of it in baseball right now. Fake tough guys, okay? So many fake tough guys. I'm tough, like self-proclaimed big gamer, big game this, do this. Self-proclaimed nickname, self-proclaimed guy. Want to be a tough guy? Knock out a couple guys in spring training. Like legitimately knock them out, the whole league's gonna know. But you don't have to be fake by talking. Fake guys playing hard. Oh, I play so hard, but I only play 110 games.
By the way,
hold on. I play so hard, but I play 100 games.
People say I play hard. I cannot curse. People say I play hard. No, you play hard because you don't play hard, you be Mexican.
No, but I'm saying, to me, playing hard is 100. No. But I'm saying, when you're like, oh, I'm tough. I play hard. It's like, no, it's like you play hard, but you only played 100 games. Okay, for example, he's tough. He jumped the wall, but he left the playoff game with a little foot injury. Jesse's running around here right now walking, and he's got like an ACL, DCL, all blown up.
Jesse only make $50 a month. That may make.
That's what I mean, but he's in a playoff. So I'm talking about in a World Series moment, playoff. He could have like hobbled himself.
If Jesse make $100 million, he'd be with the kids right now playing.
But I'm just saying though, it's a tough.
That's a different thing.
Kurt Gibson, there's a tough mentality. There's guys that go out there. We have a trivia.
That's
you played,
1980.
But I'm saying though, so that's what I'm talking about. Being tough and being smart is way different.
Remember, there's a difference between being hurt and being injured.
Oh, he's hurt now.
He's injured.
Injured now.
Yeah,
like
everybody that usually plays a sport always has nagging injuries. Always. I bet you everyone that is here today, everyone is hurt. Everything hurts. You golf, but there's a difference between being hurt and injured. Now, unfortunately, he's injured, but it could have been avoided, and that is what sucks about this.
Last
Because
night.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've already made my bets, and I've done what I've done. Nobody wants to see injuries because there's nothing worse than we suck because Eloy's not in the lineup. You want to see everyone healthy.
Yes.
Because you want everyone to compete at the best level.
I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? And this happens in, maybe doesn't happen in losing teams, but if I was in a winning team, and I don't know what their culture is there, I don't know who hangs out with who, but if you're looking around there, okay, it's like you're going to war and you just lost your top, top sniper. The only way you're going to survive this is like if you basically all look at each other and say, we got to play. So Moncada and
gotta step it
Tim
up.
Mann, everybody
gotta step
needs
it
to
up.
step it up, meaning
Step
if
it up
I
a
was going
notch.
to take off 10 games, not taking off those 10 games.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to step it up. Everyone needs to say, I need to do a little bit more. And I'm going to be honest with you. Obviously, in the White Sox, there's no culture of people getting fired. Okay, so I know the two guys in the front office are not going to go there and ask for it. If I was Tony, just on reputation, I would make a list of all the prospects that I have. And then on the other side, the outfielders that I can get, Blackman, Santander, and say, these are the guys that can fix our problem. Because the people that say this, and I'm going to say this right now, I'm not a doctor. Don't take the advice. When they say 5 to 6 months, that's best case scenario. This guy's future is all in front of him. So as an organization, do I rush a guy so he can come back 50-50 on an arm to play a month of baseball and risk his future while he's already signed?
way, he's not gonna play
Absolutely
left
not.
field. He
I
won.
don't care if he plays pitcher, catcher, pitcher. If he's not at 100% in September and they have this game they're going to play, I know what Chuck's going to do to people. Oh, we saw Eloy Jimenez today running down the line. We saw Eloy Jimenez waving at a fan. We saw Eloy Jimenez today was wearing shorts. The whole year they're going to be playing and flirting
Hey,
with
by
that.
the way,
Eloy's coming
in my
back.
He's a great leader.
No.
I'm just
What
saying though.
leader? You know when you're a leader, no, wait a minute. You're not a leader. When you take yourself out, you're a good player, good hitter. No, you're a good player. When you take yourself out in the biggest game on the White Sox last year, you're not a leader. I'm sorry.
No,
Period.
I meant like the.
Oh, a
you know,
leader.
So-
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
so-
I'm on, I love
so
it.
he's-
Nah, that's
the
not
word-
leadership.
the word leadership-
Leadership is to make another guy next to you
Better.
to play and get better. That's a leadership.
So we got a little game here, okay? So you guys are actually going to need cocktails for this. So
Well, I haven't had one.
So I'm saying, Ozzy, you're going to go with the lemonade shandy, and Onya, you're going to go with Goose
I'm gonna go
Island.
with-
By the way,
Golden
I'm not
Ale.
gonna lie, this,
By the
this
way, I don't
beer
know.
is flowing.
This is awesome. My friends in the tables out there, they told me you gotta taste it, and I did. And they got a Mexican blood with them, and I make fun of them because they say all Mexican people put a lime, lemonade, something. No matter if it's vodka, tequila, they put lemonade. But they told me this. That's pretty good.
Lemonade shandy.
I'm
So
gonna.
Hey, by the way, this is danger.
I'm
You know
gonna
why?
be honest
Because
with
it's
you.
so good, you'll be like, hey.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of light beer.
that's weird. Don't say
I'm a
that.
fan. No, I'm a fan of light beer. I like beer like this, like lights.
That's why I'm in recovery. I'm a fan of light beer. That's too many jokes.
I don't.
So you're gonna. Is it
good.
okay? He competes with lemonade shandy.
He can pick whatever he wants.
I'm just saying. I don't know the alcohol level, so
Okay,
it's fine. I'm
I
driving.
win at these games.
Okay,
Drink whatever,
so-
it doesn't matter.
So this game is actually called a 9-inning trivia game. Okay, who knows opening day Ozzy better?
I know it.
So by the way, he's confused.
This guy has
you're Ozzy, and it's questions about your career in opening day.
I know it more than he does. This guy has
So-
this guy has no recollection of what he did 2 days
So
ago.
who knows more about their
Yes, I
opening
did.
day?
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
I told you, Mom, to don't babysit Oni anymore. No,
Yeah,
no.
this guy has no recollection of
worked
what he
too hard,
did
man.
yesterday.
So it's
I guarantee you, they ask him, "Hey, where were you the other day?" The duck, the goose. He don't. He
Goosey
remem-
Goosey
he
Goosey Goose. So this is opening day stats, and our team at Vida Baseball did an awesome job of putting together because they don't know they've never seen the questions, and I was looking at them and I was like,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
glad I'm
this
not
is like,
competing.
oh, this is okay.
Okay,
this is good.
so if you answer wrong, you take a shot of your beer or your drink.
Okay.
Oh, tough.
Yeah, tough, right?
I gotta
We're
answer
gonna-
wrong all the
by
time,
the way,
man.
but this is like we're
I
gonna
said,
play for pride.
I might lose on purpose.
But I'm just saying though, this is a pride thing, okay? Like again,
It's an ego
By the
thing.
way,
Let's go. Bring
if
it.
someone beats me in a trivia
Of
game
yourself?
of my own life,
I
that's
mean,
you.
yeah.
That we might have to go to the
But if I
doctor.
was
Okay,
a-
by the way,
But if I was a
next-
betting man, I like my odds against you. I
Okay,
like
that's
my
you.
odds.
You know, next time we do this from Goose Island, I gotta bring something signed and we're going to ask the same question to somebody to
right.
see respond. We
Let's
got
go.
4 balls signing.
Got it. Okay, so question number 1. And now I'm nervous to read.
Say question number 1. What did you wear yesterday, Ozzy?
Okay, Ozzy batted in 13 opening day games out of 16. How many hits did he have in total?
13 games?
13 games.
13 opening days.
Yeah.
How many hits did he have in total? I'm going to go with. Wait, I get to answer first, and then he.
No,
rebuttal?
you ask.
I'll give you guys closest answer or the right
Okay,
answer.
got it. I'm
Oh, multiple choice. Okay, we'll do multiple choice.
Hey, wait! Don't look at the paper. Well, don't look at the paper. He doesn't even read English. He's like, don't look at the paper.
We got.
I know, you know the reason they read English and speak English because I spend a lot of money in school.
By the way, so 5, 10, 15, or 20.
15.
13 years, opening day.
13 opening days, 16 years. You started in 13 of them.
I say 5 because next day I couldn't sleep because I had to get a hit next day.
Okay, so Oni's got 1. It's
That's
15.
right.
How many?
15 hits. You got 15 hits.
Opening day?
Let's go.
Wait. What? Hey, wait a minute. What happened to that? Jesus.
So-
Let me tell you why I went with that answer. Because the bigger the game, man, if we had, hey, by the way, drink. And not like a little baby drink.
And that's
A
the
real
coffee.
drink.
So lemonade shandy's going down. So here we go.
Leave
So
it.
Wait.
Calm down.
I guess that because Ozzy was a pressure player. Opening day, I know the adrenaline was rushing.
Ozzy was-
and I guarantee you, after all those opening days, couple cocktails.
No,
were
I'll
opened
tell you why.
After, and then the next day, over 3.
the philosophy of why White Sox fans love Ozzy. It was broken down when I looked at this stats.
Just
White Sox fans
bigger
love
the game, the better.
White Sox fans always love going to opening day. Most well-attended game. Only made the playoffs 4 times in the last whatever year. So they're not allowed in big games. Opening day is like their biggest game, except the Crosstown Classic. Okay, so every fan in the South Side is in their opening
Ozzy
day.
said sold out.
Everyone's watching on TV.
Hey, by the way, quit reading
Hold on,
glasses,
hold on.
No,
Here
I'm not
comes Ozzy. Boom, base hit, has a great game. So out of those 13 years, Ozzy basically got a hit in every game on RBI, except the 97 opening day where he went 0 for 5. So every single time the White Sox fans turned on the TV, they were like, this is the greatest White Sox player of all time, because you were getting hit.
I know. You know why?
So they were
Because
not looking
I
at-
always was nice
Hold
with
on.
the fans.
So they would never get it. They never saw the 0 for 5s because they didn't go to the game the next day or the next day or the next day.
They didn't go to that Tuesday, Wednesday
So
game.
they
at 1
sold you.
o'clock.
You know why the White Sox fans love me?
Because you play hard all the time.
Because I give my heart.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. That just got emotional.
Wow.
No. Hey, listen. No. That's
a fact?
That's a fact. Every time I wear that uniform, I don't care who's better. It's a lot of players better than me. A lot. Maybe 1,000 players better than me.
But who cares more than you?
Nobody cares about the White Sox more than me. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to curse because, but
Curse
no one, I don't think even Jerry, even Hawk. I call Hawk up, I say, I'm the real White, I'm paying for the White Sox, you don't.
So here's the part. I can attest to that because you are just been getting destroyed for the past 5 years on betting because you're a bad gambler because you take the Sox, you know. This season it's going to be because the numbers you took, plus 90, and you did this before Eloy got hurt. So we'll talk about that
He was
later
doing this
in more shows.
in the Robin years.
So here we go. Question number 2. In 13 opening days at the plate, how many games did Ozzy not have a hit?
1.
What multiple
You
choice?
just say that.
Bátele, papi.
1.
No? You got it wrong. What's your
4.
both got it wrong. No points.
Okay, go ahead.
Two.
Next
Two.
one.
He didn't get a hit in 1991 and in 1997. 0 for 3 and an 0 for 5. Oof.
Man, we play good 1997. I'm 0 for 5 batting night. We score a lot of runs.
Ozzie Guillén's opening day batting average was over under 300.
Over.
I'll go under.
So the answer is under 294.
The boy is on
But wait a minute.
fire.
Oh, wow. 2 days for 6 points?
It doesn't matter.
So this is
That
why.
is
Hey,
it,
so
Scrap.
this is why I wish that little Ozzie Jr.
Is anyone
would
taking
come.
credit
Hold
of this,
on.
by the way?
By the way,
The boy is he's getting smoked.
By the way, this is where Ozzie Guillén, myself, would love to come in there and be like his side man, his bad boy.
Hey, drink.
He went 0 for 5.
I did.
Had I told him.
No.
By
Again,
the way,
he never went to college.
No,
That's
but-
what the thing is. When you're in college, you lose, you drink. You're supposed to chug,
Chuck,
drink.
hey, by the way, stat
That's
wise.
why we are where we are. Because people go to college to chug.
By the way,
And we keep
Yeah.
chugging.
By the
That's
way-
why we are where we are
by the way,
right now.
but here, talking about stats though, Had you been an analytical player, meaning like you would have cared about your stats and not about like what you're doing,
I don't care.
0
About
for 3, I would have been like oblique. I would have looked at the manager, 97, I'm a veteran. I would have looked at Terry and said, hey, we scored a bunch of runs.
Take me out.
Oblique. Got 0 for 3, you would have hit 346 lifetime.
Hey, by the way, I win the battle champion 1 year. And I play every day. I should say, like, you know what? I win the battle champion, I'm done.
No,
I throw like
1990.
I care about my team.
Okay,
Man.
this is a good one. What's Ozzie's record as a player in opening day?
I know. I remember.
Wins and losses.
No, wait a minute. I remember opening day at the new Comiskey Park when Jack McDowell got lit off. Oh my God. Tigers will.
So 16 years. This is a good one though. 16 years. Obviously, if you're not a White Sox fan, you're watching the show. Google it. They were not very good for a long time. Not just the last 5 years. A lot of years they weren't very good. It's a thing here in Chicago. But he played for 16 years.
I know. I win my first
And then the
year.
next 2 teams that he played for were the Orioles. Talk about opening day fiascos, about good teams.
Atlanta won a lot.
And then obviously Atlanta. So played for some good, really bad, and then Tampa. Not a very good team. So
who come up with
we
this
got
thing?
we got answer A is 10-6, answer B 12-4, C 8-8, or D 6-10.
6 and 10.
10-6.
6 and 10.
Both are wrong. Oh, actually, Oni's right. 10-6.
Because I'm right a lot. And I hope my wife heard that. I'm right a lot.
Question number 5.
Wait, hold on.
In baseball.
No.
Besides
Hold on.
I don't think so.
Hey, drink again. That's the point of the game.
Okay.
Come on, drink your 312 little pinky lemonade shandy. By the way, I need to have like 8 or 10 of those to get buzzed.
Excuse me? Yeah, right.
In 1985, Ozzie Guillén made his big league debut on opening day for the White Sox. They beat Milwaukee Brewers 4-2. Who got the win for the White Sox, and what was Ozzie's box score at the plate?
1 for 5.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay, in my
Wait a minute,
defense,
you gotta let me
I
talk.
wasn't born.
1 for 5. A bunt base hit against Ray Sears, and we won that game.
Okay, but who's the winning pitcher?
Tom Seaver.
You didn't even have to look at the
I'm not
multiple
gonna
choice.
answer. I wasn't born.
Question number 6, sixth
I'm
inning.
not making this up. By the
Was
way.
the 1985 opening day
19 what?
1985 opening day longer or shorter than 2 hours and 30 minutes? Mark Burley was not pitching in 1985.
I'll go longer.
It was Tom Seaver against Haas. The starting of that team, it was Haas.
So was it over 235 or under?
Over.
Over.
Okay, you both are right. It was an over. It was 235,
Who
which
come
they
up with
played
this
those
question?
games.
Where's Jesse?
Nowadays, 4 pitchers used
Jesse.
in total.
Get a job.
The 7th inning. Non-opening day questions, but good rookie year questions. In 1985, Ozzie's first year with the White Sox, what happened on July 31st versus the Boston Red Sox?
July 31st against Boston Red Sox.
1985.
Yeah.
Boston Red Sox. In Boston?
Yes.
Wow. Can we get a clue or a hint? Alex Trebek?
What
happened?
I'll take
1985 July.
Give us a clue for 200.
No, by the way, 1985, okay, July 31st was the Red Sox. What happened in that game? Doesn't happen a lot.
Was it at Fenway Park?
Yeah.
Fenway Park.
What happened?
In that game?
In that date, July 31st,
By the
what
way,
happened?
I wasn't there. If I was there, I would have remembered.
God.
This guy.
That's what vodka do to you. Nope, I don't remember.
Okay, you guys both, they actually ended in a tie.
You can do that?
Yeah?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, you ended in the game in a tie. Question number 8, the 8th inning. Opening day 1991, in a 9-1 win over Baltimore, what White Sox player went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and 3 runs scored? A, Frank Thomas, B, Sammy Sosa, C, Carlton Fisk, D, Robin Ventura. D.
I know it wasn't me.
You were not one of the options.
I'm going to go D, Robin.
I say Frank Thomas.
Okay. Well, I actually did not know that actually Sammy Sosa was this good ever in a White Sox uniform, but apparently he was. Sammy Sosa went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs and 3 runs scored. The Cubs must have been scouting that game. That's the game the Cubs were
Did
scouting.
he have a jerry curl?
He definitely had a jerry curl, but this game is when number 21, Sammy Sosa, must have been scouted. And they said, that's the guy we want.
They did a good
They
job.
did a pretty good job. Probably one of the greatest steals the Cubs have ever done on the White
Wait
Sox.
a minute. They're talking about the trade. Oh, thank you, Cubs, because Jimenez. The White Sox, the Cubs never say thank you, White Sox, to bring Sammy to us.
That's true. But again, slamming Sammy.
Yeah,
great
I
question.
think Sammy turned out better for the Cubs than Eloy has for the Sox, as of now.
As of now. The day before opening day in 1987, Ozzy ripped up his finger in a newspaper dispensary. This is a funny one. What newspaper were you getting?
Not funny one. The Chicago Tribune.
Question.
I got a stupid
I
kid
have a
crying for
question.
everything.
Your English wasn't great. You were reading the newspaper, or were you just looking at images
Okay,
and seeing like, hey, I can catch
No, no, no.
myself?
So that was
by
like-
the way, by the way.
This is suspect.
No, because
this is suspect. You're getting a newspaper. And
yes,
what
I
year
can
was
read
it?
English.
1987.
1987. Your English is pure now.
So the joke.
You're on TV.
Well, so I asked
Could
as
you
a joke,
imagine
but
what
that's
it
why.
was?
Hold on, that's why I put the newspaper. But here's the real question: how many hits did Ozzy get on that opening day?
2. No, wait a minute. Let me explain to you. Like,
First of all, you
I
got
was
that one right.
walking to this man
with
crying.
one finger.
He got that one right.
This one, and I went to the clubhouse, and my thing was kind of broken. And then, you know,
It's
when
those-
you
it's
put
those
the,
things
you know, when
they-
you go like
they-
this.
they slam back.
I'm from Venezuela. We have a paper with the key go,
Paperboy,
Meridiano,
paperboy,
Meridiano,
paperboy,
Meridiano. In United States, I see that. I put opening day. I want to see what's going on.
I have a question.
I open it and I hit it.
Did you see something that like did you see obviously you saw a picture, you said, hey, let me like look at this thing. Did you really? I'm actually curious. I was only one back then. Were
So
you actually getting the paper to read the sports section? Or were you just looking at stuff like, oh, okay, like, okay.
Well,
this is
first
going
of
on.
all, in that paper then it was Kardashian naked or Kardashian's sister talking about like Jello talking about A-Rod. No, there was a real news.
It was a different time back
Thank
then.
you, the real news.
Ozzy Guillén managed from 2004. I'm not going to count the Venezuelan opening days. Only Major League Baseball. 2004 to 2012, sorry, counting the Marlins. What was his managerial record? Over, under 5 wins?
I lost my first one.
Over.
Over.
You guys are both wrong.
Oh, wow.
5 and 4. So here with our friends at Goose Island, we just finished the trivia game. Only actually won in the 9 innings by 1 run. But I was surprised you guys missed so many of those questions. They were not easy. I actually want to ask some of the fans those later throughout the season. But here we go. Predictions. 2021 for Major League Baseball.
That's hard.
I want you guys to give me National League champion, American League champion, who wins the World Series, and I want to ask you American League and National League Latino MVPs.
Okay, I go with Dodgers.
Okay.
Dodgers Yankees in the World Series. Latino MVP, the Juan Soto from the
Nationals.
from the Washington Nationals, and the American League MVP Latino. I'm gonna go with the Sox guy, Jose Abreu.
Repeat.
Yes, I think he will be. I think he's gonna have a great season. I think he's better than he was last year, but it won't be enough to get the Sox in the playoffs.
Wow.
Wow.
World Series prediction is Yankees, Dodgers, and the Yankees do not win. The Dodgers, you like that, huh? The Dodgers repeat. And Dave Roberts gets his official 162. They deserve it. Last year, they love it, but Ginger's back, COVID ban. The Dodgers repeat. They get the World Series. Trevor Bauer, they justify paying him his $40 million. Dodgers win, they repeat.
Oh my goodness. I want to repeat the same stuff you do, but I'm always against you.
Hence why you're always losing.
Yankees,
the green.
Yankees, Dodgers.
The World Series?
Yes. Yankees, Dodgers. Dodgers should win. MVP, Latinos MVP. Wow, Soto's a good one.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Lindor.
Okay. NL.
By the way, the over-under on Tatis, 36 home runs.
I'll take the under.
Take the under.
Okay,
Are you crazy?
Lindor.
He's Frank
Lindor.
Thomas
Who is
now?
what you say?
Me? I'm you
No,
need
no, no,
American,
no. What is the
American,
next?
American League.
American
Latino.
Latino player.
My second choice was Nelson Cruz, but I went with Jose.
Latino players MVP. Look at me. I'm gonna pick you, Moncada.
Oh, man. Pressure.
And
But
now I know.
I want to pick you, Moncada, because if you're not at the MVP, I called you last year in next 3 years you have a chance to be MVP. If you not win the MVP,
What's the alcohol level?
no, wait a minute.
Now we know lemonade shandy. Don't drink it for more than an hour and a half. You will make crazy predictions.
No.
And you'll go home with someone you don't want to go home with.
By the
Do
way,
not drink lemonade
By
shandy.
the way, if you not win the MVP, I pick you last year to be the MVP in next 3 years. This year, I'm gonna pick you to be the MVP. If you're not, you gotta listen to me.
1 year I'll get it right.
So 1 year I'll get it. So I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna stick to Goose Island. I'm
So-
not drinking lemonade shandy.
So I'm gonna be honest. I had Eloy Jimenez on my top 3 list before he went down and got injured. I thought he was gonna be the White Sox MVP of the Latinos, but I'll make my predictions. And you guys think this is
Are
crazy?
you talking Latino or the
No,
league?
The
Latino,
Latino.
Latino
for-
MVP,
okay.
Moncada
Okay,
will
so
win.
here are mine. Okay, American League representative for the World Series will be the New York Yankees.
Yes.
They're going to represent the American League. They're going to be facing off the Atlanta Braves.
I
this
hope
is-
so. That'd be great.
and this is
Wait a
why.
minute. Atlanta break with that pitching
Hold
staff?
on.
opinion.
Atlanta Braves, Ronald Acuna will win the National League MVP, and he will be a 40-40 man. And for the American League, which his team's going to win the division and be in the playoffs, Jose Ramirez is the American League Latino MVP.
Ozzy, this guy
Indian.
is dead set
I
on
bet
Indians.
you, I
This guy
bet you
loves the Indians.
another dozen of balls. MVP, MVP, yes.
Jose Ramirez will be the
Ramirez
MVP.
can be MVP. But the Cleveland Indians win the division?
He didn't say that.
By the way, yes, he did.
Well, you said they win the division.
I said
Yes.
they might win.
By the way-
I'm saying it.
And
By the
on
way,
that
if
note,
the White
don't
Sox,
drink.
if the White Sox lose the
Don't
division,
drink coffee
by
from
the
the
way,
glass
if the White
from
Sox
Goose Island.
lose
I said
the
these
division-
boys.
if the White Sox lose the division, I'll be the biggest mouth in this town.
I just think that
Tony Russa,
I'm gonna again.
Eddie, gone.
Okay, hold on.
Rick,
Okay,
gone.
here's my prediction.
Jerry, gone.
By the way,
they cannot win.
but
They
by the way,
cannot lose that
you
division.
You cannot
Sorry,
fire. You
they
cannot.
can.
You cannot fire. You cannot fire yourself
can.
as owner. But here's the part. What I'm
Or
saying.
they can sell.
Okay, here's the part. Okay, why I'm saying this.
Please, ask it. If they win, they lose the division.
Do we believe in stats and in destiny?
No, I live in good ball
No,
players.
we
The
believe
White
in-
Sox-
We believe in beer and shandy.
They've never won. They've never been to the playoffs in back-to-back years in the history of the team.
Who?
The White Sox.
But they never was in the
so
playoff last year.
mathematically,
So mathematically,
No, wait a
they
minute.
make it next
And-
year.
By the way, no,
Eloy went
We're
down.
going to argue that. They not make the playoff last year. They made the playoff because came to COVID.
Well,
That's it.
Well,
That no count to me. That no count.
Okay, well-
no. If they win, look at me. I will say that, and I will say that in TV. I work for the White Sox. If they don't win the division this year, pack it in.
the reason I picked that though, so I'm not crazy. If I get it wrong, people are gonna be like, "Ozzy's just being a fat idiot. What a loser." But if I get it right, wow, he's a genius. You guys are one injury away from being like
Decimated.
completely out. Like you guys are like, you guys are opening up a newspaper stand and having your finger and crashing it. Like that's how close you are, unless
Yeah, but
they
I
go.
play.
And that's what I'm saying though. They're not
I
gonna play now.
play.
That's not the game, unless they go sign Charlie Blackmon or make a crazy
Hey,
move.
by the way, Hermie Snyder, where you at?
Okay, but so
He's at home in
That's
Naperville
that's why I
enjoying his
picked this.
life.
So we've enjoyed the food. I'm gonna enjoy more food. We've enjoyed the drinks, lemonade shandy. Oni's here with the White Sox
We
beer.
gotta fit in with this.
They gotta finish
I know-
with the heart.
I know she's in town.
Thank you,
I know
Goose
she's in
Island.
town.
Being Guillén presented by
Adela, I
Goose
love
Island.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Goose Island.
We will
Thank
see
you,
you
guys.
guys soon.